Hello everyone, I'm back. I told you guys in the previous video I was going to show you what I consider to be a true special edition of a book. I actually watched the video that my favorite booktuber, I mentioned her in the previous video when she was talking about people that DNF books but then they do reviews of the book, talking about special editions, and she's British, and I like hearing her opinion from that particular standpoint. Um, so she mentioned the Lord of the Rings um, special edition. Generally, special editions are reserved for literary classics, yeah, I understand where she's coming from. Okay, so as of now, this is my only um, special edition that I have, and I never in my life ever wanted a special edition of any book. And then I was looking at Amazon and I saw this. I was like, I want it. So for people that did not watch that one video, this is my special edition of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is art right here. This is art. Sorry, this is art. Look how beautiful it is. Look how fucking gorgeous this is. When I got this book, my heart left me. It is so beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Look, oh God. I can't stop looking at it. I cannot. This is art. Now, it has the sprayed edges that you would expect nowadays. Absolutely gorgeous. And like true special editions, not the fake stuff that you see now, it came with 2 maps. Now, I'm buying the deluxe edition of The Hobbit because I enjoyed that book so much. So much. So this is actually the second map. They have 2 maps in this edition. I want to frame it. Look at that. I'm buying a frame for this. You want to frame it. And there's this one in the front. So this is right here. And then you open it up. Yeah, and then it's like apparently we put it to the light and writing appears. So it doesn't appear here, but yeah. So I want to frame both of these. So I'm going to take off the dust jacket here. I like this dust jacket. It's nice and thick. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah. Then you open it up. You have that. I like the quality of the pages. This is some of his manuscript. I'm looking fun. Yeah, here's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, another thing I want to say is that if you ever lose, they have a ribbon. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. So, what makes this, in my mind's eye, a true special edition of a book? Because first and foremost, all the artwork, all the, I know, all of the artwork, all of this is inside of this book is from the author. It is from the author. It shows you, first of all, how bad his handwriting actually was. Shows how bad his handwriting actually was. Which means it kind of tells you that the people that were publishing the book had some trouble, or had to work to figure out what the heck he was writing. It shows how much effort and work that he went into creating the world of Middle-earth. And it just feels like you're holding something that's special. Something that will create a memory that you will never be able to get rid of unless you have Alzheimer's. Which is, where did that come from? I don't know. It is an absolute joy to have this book. It is. This is a book that I can see myself spending money restoring. So there's a I'm going to be getting I just want to get this. So, yeah, I was like, I'm obsessed with making sure, I'm obsessed with not tearing this dust jacket. But one of the things that I like about it is that it just feels like it's something special. It feels like that you're holding something in your hands that is special. And there is no 8 different versions of this book of this particular book there. Now I don't know what they're doing over there in England, but here I don't see that. Amazon doesn't sell this book in 8 different languages. I didn't even know that this had been released until I went looking for my own copy of The Hobbit. I wanted the copy that had, was the black, the black cover and all that, and then I saw this, and I was like, I gotta have it. So I spent about $35 for this book. I have never spent $35 for a fantasy book in my entire life. Now the deluxe one is more pricier. It's a lot. It's pricier. But I actually plan on to have 3 versions of the book. The black cover, which is the one I originally was looking for, and the deluxe. So this actually comes in 2 different forms. This is the special edition, and then they have the deluxe special edition, which has more goodies in it. I want to have all goodies. I'm going to have all the goodies. There is, they have the Fellowship of the Ring, which is all put together. I believe the special edition of that book is $85. The deluxe special edition is close to $200, and I will be getting both versions of that book. Because people's like, why would you just want to spend all this money for a book? And I'm going to say this. This is not Fourth Wing. This is not the newest Dragon smut that can come out. This is a classic piece of literature. This is the fantasy book that people look at when we're talking about fantasy. This is the author that people mention over and over and over again, as like top tier work. And I'm going to do it with the Silmarillion. Now, there are other books that were published by Christopher Tolkien that I will be picking up. They don't have special editions for those books. Even if they brought it out, I would not buy it, because it's not his father's work. It's not the trilogy. It's not the Hobbit. It's not the Silmarillion. These are just offshoot books. I'm more invested in getting these books, like the deluxe special edition and all that stuff, than I am with the offshoots. I have one of the offshoots of it that Christopher Tolkien published. Do I want a special edition of that book? No, because it's not his father. It's not his father. His father didn't. It wasn't published during his father's lifetime. It was published during his son's lifetime. And nicely enough, the Tolkiens are still around. The grandson, I discovered, fun fact, the grandson actually was one of the advisors for the Lord of the Ring trilogy, and I believe the Hobbit. But anyways, so I just wanted to get on here and show you my beautiful, true special edition of The Hobbit. This is a book I'm definitely going to be rereading, and because I got the nice little ribbon, I actually can mark my place, and it just feels so good to own this. But yeah, I definitely, it says illustrated by the author. So, yeah. You don't see that in today's fantasy books. To me, when you buy a special edition of a book that is a literary classic, you're buying something that might not be considered special by your children or your adopted children, but to you, at the moment that you bought this book, just something amazing happened. And I definitely felt it when I broke open that shrink wrap and I unwrapped, I removed from the plastic, from this nasty modern day plastic, something that's timeless, something that is just amazing. And I have, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying possessing it. I'm enjoying looking at it. It's something that I'm going to have for quite a long time. And that is, I believe, the truest definition of special. It's not about how many copies that were made. If it is a literary classic, if it is top tier fantasy, it's something that you're going to enjoy for an extremely long time. And yes, the deluxe special editions are expensive. I'm not saying that they're cheap, but it's an investment. I will say it. It is an investment, and it is something that I'm going to cherish forever. More than, I could get rid of every single fantasy book that I own, but if I could keep 3, if I could keep three, it would be these. Alright. Oh, got stuff in my freaking... I really do have stuff in my eye. Anyways, I will end it there, and I will see you guys next time.